Hi guys, welcome back. This is part 2 of part 3 of Cambridge Use of English. So let's get into it. We discussed last video, if you've not seen already, click here, that we talked about vocabulary in terms of part 3. Now this is something that you will be marked on, forming a word for its prefix or its suffix or in the middle. But we're also going to be judged or marked on word relationships. For example, you may even have to compound a word. Take the word count, for example. To count is a verb, but if we add another word to it, it could be count down. Okay, so that's a whole nother ball game. Right? This could be at New Year's, for example, the countdown to midnight. Or it was also a very famous television program in England. I think it still is running. So in terms of the word benefit, so to benefit is a verb, but it's also a noun. We need to know that. Benefit is a verb and it's a noun. But what if we changed it into an adjective? What would it be then? Let's look at this sentence. This means that pasta is more than eggs or meat. And we have the word benefit. So this means that pasta is more beneficial. Beneficial is the adjective that we need to use. We also know how to use adjectives when we have the article, for example, the, then the gap, and then the noun. Okay, so for example, the big house. Very simple, but it's a way of identifying when to use an adjective. You're also going to be marked on your overall comprehension, so your understanding of the sentence. Let's look at an example. Failure to follow a sensible diet can result in the to maintain stamina. We have the word able. We have to transform it. So maintain stamina, is that linked to maintaining a diet? If you maintain a healthy diet, you're probably going to have better stamina, no? So we really want to be adding a prefix to the word. So what prefix would we add to ability? What prefix would we add to able? If you're not able to do something, you are unable to do something. But wait, do we need a verb? No, we need a noun. So let's look at the sentence with the noun in it. Failure to follow a sensible diet can result in the inability to maintain stamina. So here we've transformed the word by adding a prefix and the suffix in, able, or ability. Okay, so we have the suffix ity. Let's look at some more examples. Sentence 1. It is, we have the word understand, that you wish to change jobs, but the company will be very disappointed to lose you. Now remember, we have the verb to be. What goes after to be? An adjective, correct. So have a look now, which word would we need to use? Understand would be understandable. It is understandable that you wish to change jobs, but the company will be very disappointed to lose you. Number 2. He is a rude man and speaks to everyone. We have the word pleasant. Now, what kind of man is he? This is where we need to think about comprehension. He's a rude man, so that's not a very favourable characteristic or a way of speaking to somebody, is it? So, not going to be pleasant. So we need to add a prefix. If it's not pleasant, it is unpleasant. Very good. But that's not all. We have to look at the verb to speak. How is he speaking? He is speaking unpleasantly. So here we're going to use an adverb. When do we use an adverb? When we know how the action is being done. The manner. He is speaking in a rude way, unpleasantly. Adverbs are usually formed from adjectives after nouns. Let me explain. Take the word beauty. Beauty is the noun, beautiful is the adjective, and beautifully is the adverb. So from this we can kind of get to know when to use the adverb. Number 3. My friends all, we have the word sympathy, with me when I lost my handbag on the train. So this is very basic English grammar. Subject, verb, object. So what word do we need? My friends is the subject, so after we need the verb. So what verb can we get from sympathy? Well, sympathy is the noun, so we have to sympathise. Now you could have sympathise with an S or a Z. It doesn't matter. Both British and American English is accepted. So the sentence would be, my friends all sympathize with me. No, because when did they sympathize? In the past. How do we know? Because the handbag was lost in the past. So don't fall for that one. Sympathize would be sympathized. Number 4. Apparently, of all marriages in the UK end in divorce. We have the noun 3, okay, the number 3. Now, we have to change the number 3 a little bit. How do we know it's going to be a certain type of word? Because we have the article, a, okay, like a bus, a train, a person. So we need to transform 3 into another noun. So, could you think? Apparently, a third of all marriages in the UK end in divorce. So here you have to understand the sentence, okay? You cannot say, apparently a 3 in marriages. No, you have to transform it to a third. Let's look at some common adverbs we can find in this part. Increasingly, coming from the word increase. Some people turn increasingly to radical diets to lose weight. Now, increase is both a noun and a verb. The next sentence is progressively, from the word progress. Again, progress and to progress is both a noun and a verb. But focus how I say progress and progress. Interesting, right? The next sentence is drama. His health had improved dramatically due to following doctor's advice. Again, another very common adverb. Finally, we have undoubtedly. He is undoubtedly talented after years of practice. Here it's very interesting because with the word doubt, we've added both a prefix and a suffix to the word. And before the suffix, another little change. Again, we have to understand the sentence. He is undoubtedly talented after years of practice. Well, with years of practice, he's going to get better. He's going to be talented. So here we can't say that it's doubtful he's going to be talented. No. So he is undoubtedly talented. How do we know when to use an adverb? Because in what way was he talented? He was talented, or he is talented. You cannot doubt it. And then we had another 2 very common adverbs in part 3. Alternatively and surprisingly. Now these start at the beginning of the sentence, so you may find this in the exam. Next we have adjectives. Now adjectives are used to describe a noun, but sometimes we have things called collocations. When you collocate the word with the noun, they come together. Now let's have a look at some collocations which are very common in part 3. Low temperatures, changeable weather, great benefit, personal point of view. How do we know when the particular noun is referring to a certain thing? Take the collocation great benefit. So how do we know which is the noun and which is the adjective? Well, can I say the great is benefit? No. I could say the benefit is great. Have a go at trying these yourself. Next up we have verbs, which also contain some prefixes or suffixes, or so they act like that, within them. Take the verb to lengthen. To lengthen, we could put into a sentence here. My sleeves are too short. I need to lengthen them. Enrich. How would we use enrich in a sentence? Traveling enriches your life experiences. And then we have several others. If you want, you can look at this picture now to see how they are used. Next we have nouns. Now remember I told you that they may change with the prefix or suffix, but also in the middle. Let's look at this sentence. We have the word solve. Their was very clear. They're unsolvent, they're solvable? No. What do we need here? We need a noun. So, what is the noun coming from? To solve. Solution. Very good. Their solution was very clear. The next one. We have the word pursue. The was more dangerous than they had expected. What word do we need? We need a noun. Why? Because we have the article, the thing, the person. the noun. So the noun coming from pursue is pursuit. Very good. The pursuit was more dangerous than they had expected. And the last sentence we have science. An incredible number of failed to understand the significance of the study. Now, science is a noun, it's a subject, but what do we need? An incredible number of scientists? No, read the sentence again. An incredible number of failed to understand the significance of the study. An incredible number of. So is this singular or plural? Plural, right? So we need scientists. Don't lose any marks by making a schoolboy error. Make sure you read the sentences, and if you understand it, you comprehend the sentence, then you won't make any mistakes by leaving out the S or the past tense or mistakes like that. At the bottom of the screen, you also see some very common nouns with their suffixes added to them, which may appear in the exam. Okay, last thing, guys, in terms of comprehension of the sentence, is it negative or is it positive? Let's have a look. During the month of May, weather presents a number of safe opportunities to make the climb. So in May, what is the weather like? I would say it's quite pleasant, isn't it? Because it provides safe opportunities. It presents safe opportunities for the climbers to climb. So here, we don't need to put a negative prefix on it. No, we need to put a suffix because we need an adjective. During the months of May, what kind of weather? Favorable weather presents a number of safe opportunities to make the climb. Last sentence, guys, is as a result, the sheer number of climbers has brought an problem, overcrowded conditions. We have the word expect. What kind of word is expect? Expect is a verb. So, what do we need to transform it into? Well, here, guys, we can see that we have an article, an. So we know that we have to use a vowel, right? But we need to look even deeper. What kind of problem is it? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Is it an expected problem or is it an unexpected problem? So, due to the context we're given, because it's May, because it's nice weather, the climbers can climb, they can ascend, they can descend. So it's going to be, as a result, the sheer number of climbers has brought an unexpected problem, overcrowded conditions. We needed to use the adjective, unexpected. So it's very important, guys. The last couple of tips is read the sentence fully. Read the start and read the end, and most importantly, before and after. So you have a good idea of when to use possible vowels after an article as an, or is it past tense, is it future, and what is the prefix or suffix I need. Okay guys, that's all for today from English class. I hope you liked the video. If you didn't like the shirt, once again, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.